Army of Awesome, I'm Ava J and this is Bookish Pixie. So today I want to talk about a topic that frequently comes up when discussing YA, especially when talking about banned books, and that's sex and swearing in young adult literature. I find that this question especially comes up a lot with readers of young adult and with writers of young adult who are wondering how much YA authors are allowed to get away with. And the truth is, in terms of including sex and swearing and drugs and whatever else in YA, authors are allowed to get away with quite a bit. For example, just pulling off my shelf, Ignite Me by Tahereh Mafi has a pretty steamy YA sex scene. And I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson has sex and swearing and specifically talks about boners. Yep. And Eleanor in Park by Rainbow Rowell has swearing right off the first page and also has graphic sexual content. And I mean, those are just a couple examples that I quickly pulled off my shelf. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these books have graphic content and therefore shouldn't be read or anything like that. And in fact, all of the examples I gave were books that I really enjoyed reading. Because here's the truth about sex and swearing and drugs and whatever else in young adult literature. Teens, believe it or not, have sex and do drugs and they swear a lot. Now of course, I'm not saying that all teens do all of those things or even any of those things, but a lot of teens do. And so while not all YA needs to have sex and swearing and drugs, it makes sense that a lot of YA does. Literature in one form or another is about representing different aspects of reality. Even fantasy books that take place in another world have the same kind of resonances, whether it's through emotional resonances or themes or problems that the protagonist encounters that teens can relate to in their own lives in different ways. It wouldn't make sense for all YA to have teens who don't do drugs and don't have sex and don't swear, because that's just not reality, and teens see right through that. So if you're a YA writer, you don't have to include sex and swearing and drugs or whatever other themes that might make you uncomfortable. But the truth is, you certainly don't need to shy away from it either. So that's all I got for today. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next week.